talk about the Fourier series, whenever we talk about the Fourier series, the first thing which comes to our mind, what is that? That Fourier series is the representation of a signal. Which type of signal? Periodic signal. The Fourier series is basically the representation of a periodic signal. Then it comes the question, what about the other form of the signal? A periodic signal and the non-periodic signal. So here comes the Fourier transform. ये आपका आता है a periodic signal and for the non-periodic signal. One thing which you have to always keep in mind that both this transformation and both the series representation is given by the Fourier, but he has given the Fourier series for the periodic signal and for the aperiodic and for the non-periodic signal he has given the Fourier transform, and both this are applicable for the LTI system. ये बोथ आपके LTI सिस्टम के लिए एप्लीकेबल है. बट व्हाट्स द डिफरेंस कि हम कभी भी फोरियर सीरीज को फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म जब भी हम रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, व्हाट द बेसिक थिंग वी डू इज दैट whenever we talk about the Fourier series, it is applicable for the periodic signal, having some period t, having some finite period t. The important thing is here. So in this Fourier transform, we are taking a aperiodic signal which does not have a finite period. So in this Fourier transform, we always used to treat that t is tending towards infinity. Then only its analysis has been done. So they basically both are interrelated to each other. And both are represents the harmonics of a signal. But difference is that it is for the periodic signal having a finite time period, but a Fourier transform for a periodic signal which does not have a finite time period, here we assume that t tends to infinity, and that's why it is called as the, it has given the another name, that is the Fourier transform. And another difference which lies between the Fourier series and Fourier transform is that कि आपने जब Fourier series हम कर रहे थे, we are drawing the line spectrum. All of you have drawn the line spectrum in the last question which we have shared in the last class. सौम्या सिंह, सौम्या बेटा आपने लाइन स्पेक्ट्रम बनाया था क्वेश्चन का इन द Fourier series? यस सौम्या
मैम एक बार रिपीट कर दीजिए.
आपने लाइन स्पेक्ट्रम बनाया था Fourier series के क्वेश्चन का लास्ट क्लास में?
The subject is Priya and was wearing a bunch of spectacles.
यस सौम्या.
नहीं मैम.
अच्छा, जो क्वेश्चन मैंने करवाया था उसका लाइन स्पेक्ट्रम बनाया था? शुभ श्रीवास्तव, आर यू इन द क्लास?
यस मैम।
आपने लाइन स्पेक्ट्रम बनाया था फोरियर सीरीज में?
यस मैम, बनाया था।
तो लाइन स्पेक्ट्रम क्या होता है, कैसा रिप्रेजेंटेशन था, थोड़ा बता सकते हैं आप? एक्चुअली फोरियर सीरीज की जो आप लोग हार्मोनिकली रिप्रेजेंट करते हो सिग्नल को, एंड व्हेन वी टेक द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ ईच, then when it is represented, then it give the line spectrum. तो ये जो आपका फोरियर सीरीज लाइन स्पेक्ट्रम देता है, it looks like a discrete one. Yes or no? It looks like a discrete.
Yes, ma'am.
But when we talk about the Fourier series, it gives a continuous form. इसमें आप बनाओगे magnitude and the phase spectrum, and both are drawn in the continuous form, continuous form में represent करता है. तो all of you have understand the difference between the Fourier series and the Fourier transform. Who are going to summarize it? Should I call the name? Vaibhav Patel, are you in the class? Vaibhav. If he will not answer, I will remove him from the class. Vaibhav Patel. I have removed him from the class. Vritti Mehrotra. Vritti, are you in the class? Vritti.
Yes, ma'am.
So Vritti, can you summarize me the difference between the Fourier series and the Fourier transform?
Ma'am, just a second. Ma'am, series is actually an equation that represents the signal, whereas Fourier transform represents that particular function in the frequency domain.
Yes, of course. And another thing, another differences basically, I'm asking about the differences.
मेरे को भी एकदम स्टार कंट्रास्ट याद नहीं आ रहा है.
अभी बेटा अभी मैंने यहाँ पे मेंशन किया. Here I just till now I haven't given the definition for the Fourier transform. Basically, here I have started with the difference between the Fourier series and the Fourier transform. First thing is that the Fourier series represent a periodic signal, when the Fourier transform represent a aperiodic and the non-periodic system. The second thing, of course, to the definition you have already mentioned the second. We can say the difference. The second one is in the case, third one we can say the third one, the Fourier series has got a finite time period. But when we analyze the Fourier transform, we always express that t should be equal to infinity. And we represent the Fourier series in the form of a line spectrum. But Fourier transform is represented as a continuation of frequency. When we draw the magnitude and the phase spectrum, in the case of a Fourier transform, it is always represented in the continuous form. So now you can see the difference between the Fourier series and the Fourier transform, Vritti?
Yes.
Now everyone is able to state the difference between the Fourier series and the Fourier transform?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Because before proceeding for any of the new topic, you should at least know about the why we are moving towards this topic. Before analyzing any new topic, any recent topic, or you can say anything, apart from the what we have studied earlier, we have to first analyze what is the difference between the previous one which we have studied and what we are going to study now. So now you are able to understand why we are moving towards the Fourier transform and leaving the Fourier series, because the periodic signal analysis is only possible with the help of a Fourier series, and a Fourier series can't be able to analyze the aperiodic signals. And for analyzing the aperiodic signal, we have moving towards the Fourier transform. And so now Let us move with the Fourier transform. So Fourier series basically is reduced form of the Fourier series. Where we take t tends to infinity, and when we take this limit, we are able to see that it is not a line spectrum now. It is taking the shape of continuum of the frequency. और जब भी हम इसको basically that's why we are it's a reduced form. That means it will give a अभी जब ये एक series को represent करता है, it is not going to represent a complete series. It is a reduced form of that, and it's a continuation of this thing, and it is represented as like this, as the function of the frequency, and it is equal to, of course we are taking the limit from minus infinity to infinity. Xt is the function of which Fourier transform has to be find out, j omega t. So this is the equation for finding out the Fourier transform. And if any signal for has to find the Fourier transform, it has to follow the certain conditions. First one is xt be absolutely integrable. That means it is absolutely integrable. That means when we take the integration of mod of xt dt, it has a finite value. Finite value means it should be always less than infinity. The second is second number is if any finite interval of time that means xt is of bounded variation. Xt is of bounded variation. In that case, when we have a finite interval of time. And what bounded variations mean? That is xt have a finite number of maxima and minima. Number of maxima and minima. The third one, just like the Fourier series, it has some special condition. If any finite interval of time in any finite interval of time, there is a finite number of discontinuity. Before moving towards the any sort of problem related to Fourier transform, the one thing is that कि जब हम सिग्नल के सिग्नल को रिप्रेजेंट करते थे फोरियर सीरीज में, we always used to say that एक ही सिग्नल को रिप्रेजेंट करने का डिफरेंट फॉर्म है. We always used to say that it is another form of representing any signal. But now the terms comes the Fourier transform. That means Fourier transform, whenever the transform word comes, it means that we are changing the domain of signal or system which is available with us. Domain of system, signal or system, जो भी हमारे पास है यहाँ पे, for example, signal है. So Fourier transform basically change the signal from the time domain to the frequency domain. Already in the first unit also we have discussed that this is the two major type of domain which we are going to study in this particular subject. Otherwise, there exists much more domain, that is, for example, the spatial domain, etc. But here in the signal system, the main stress is on the time and the frequency domain, and the Fourier transform is basically a transformation of a signal from the time domain to the frequency domain. So we have always used to, that means signal representation will change in this particular case. First of all, we are doing the simplest form of numerical. Xt is given, it is equal to xt is equal to e to the power minus at and ut, and a should be greater than 0. First of all, any one of you will please draw the signal, represent this signal graphically. Do it fast. How many of you can represent this signal graphically? Shailesh Yadav are in the class? Shailesh. Rohit, shall I remove Shailesh from the meeting? Shanik Diraj. Satya Mishra has raised the hand that he is able to draw the signal. Anyone more? Rohit. So please share the answer fast. All of you share the answer fast who are able to draw it so that we can proceed further. Yes, Shailesh, you has done the right thing. So आप सबको chat box दिख रहा है? Who do not know, please refer the chat box. So here the signal, and it is the representation of this signal. Of course, t here, 1, 0, e to the power minus et. This is our xt. And you have asked to find the Fourier transform or f. Yes.
वहाँ पे ए होगा 1 की जगह.
Yes, yes. You have to find out the Fourier transform of this. Okay. So I'm doing the first thing for you. So x omega is the representation of the Fourier transform. Minus infinity to infinity xt e to the power minus j omega t dt. Okay, and now just do it. Xt is my e to the power minus at ut minus j omega t. Now the first change which can be done in the limit, what will be that? Riya Bansal, are you in the class? रोहित आप शैलेश को प्लीज इन्फॉर्म कर देना, आई एम नॉट एडमिटिंग हिम इन द क्लास.
Okay, ma'am.
He should have the proper reason, at least he should say something of in. ठीक है, he should call me.
Yes, ma'am.
उसको कॉल करने बोल देना. तो रिया बंसल आर इन द क्लास. रिया,
all the basis of these observations keep moving on. उसके मॉडल ऑफ एटम में प्रदर्शन मॉडल ऑफ एटम वो क्या था, क्या नहीं समझ लो. एटम इज अ स्फेरिकल शेप.
रिया आपके बैकग्राउंड में बहुत आवाज है बेटा. रिया बस आप ये बता दो कि इसकी लिमिट क्या होगी. Whenever we do like this, it is ut. Ut means that its range from 0 to infinity. The minus infinity terms can be removed when we have a ut in our signal. So we can write like this: e to the power minus at e to the power minus j omega t dt, and the limit will be changed from 0 to infinity due to the presence of ut. And the second step is that e to the power minus a plus j omega t dt. And of course, this is the integration. When we do the integration, it will like this: e to the power minus a plus j omega t. The limit will be 0 to infinity. So what will be the next value? Who is going to tell me? What will be the next value? Shakshi Verma? Shakshi.
Yes, ma'am.
बताओगे बेटा आप नेक्स्ट वैल्यू क्या होगी ये? When we put the limit, what is going to happen?
Ma'am, 8 minutes. मैम नहीं समझ आ रहा.
बेटा इसकी लिमिट रखोगे तो क्या होगा? e to the power माइनस इन्फिनिटी रखोगे, ये तो कांस्टेंट है. e to the power माइनस इन्फिनिटी, फिर e to the power माइनस e to the power 0. ये होगा साक्षी?
यस मैम.
ये माइनस 0 ही रख लो. जो अब ये एज इट इज फिर से ये कॉपी हो जाएगा. अब e to the power infinity क्या होती है? Anything to the power infinity will be 0, and e to the power 0 should be equal to 1, because anything to the power 0 is equal to 1, and this expression will change to 1 by a plus j omega. Understood, Sakshi? Any confusion in this?
No, ma'am.
So this is our Fourier transform. And what we have seen, that this signal is an aperiodic signal. In the Fourier series, whenever we analyze any signal, what we have seen, that it is periodic or not. So here we are able to see that this is an aperiodic signal. This is not a periodic one. And now it should have, we have to plot the magnitude spectrum and the phase spectrum of this. Magnitude spectrum. In the case of a Fourier series, we always used to draw the line spectrum. But in the case of a Fourier transform, we used to draw the line spectrum and the magnitude spectrum and the phase spectrum. So when we are able to find the magnitude, it is written in the form of, we take the mod of that, and this is equal to 1 upon under root of the 2 a square plus omega square, and the phase is represented as this way, and this is equal to minus tan inverse omega by a. So, and now when we draw, अब इनको draw करना है with respect to frequency. Whenever we draw the frequency magnitude spectrum, आप इसको ड्रॉ करके दिखाइए कैसा फिगर आता है प्लीज ऑल ऑफ यू, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट फ्रीक्वेंसी की रेंज में. ठीक है, कैसा आता है? ऑफ कोर्स ए के टर्म में a minus a, 2a minus 2a, this is your omega, and you have to draw the magnitude with respect to this. Similarly, the another one, that is your phase. How many of you can draw this? Please raise your hands. How many of you can draw this? Utkarsh Srivastav, are you in the class? Utkarsh? रोहित, मैं उत्कर्ष को क्लास से रिमूव कर दूं?
मैम मैं ऐसे कैसे बता सकता हूँ मैम?
बेटा ये लोग रिस्पॉन्ड क्यों नहीं करते? क्या इशू है? कोई इशू इन्होंने कभी कन्वे किया है आपसे?
मैम कोई वैलिड रीजन ही होता है इनके पास जब भी पूछता हूँ तो मैं.
Of course everyone is, but इस समय तो मेरे कुछ तो करके आप hand raise कर दो. I have seen that Riya has opened that mic and it has got a lot of noise from her background. तो of course हमें समझ में तो आता है that he is listening to me at least, but I can't able to understand whether Utkarsh is listening to me or not.
मैं आप देख लीजिए फिर.
I'm removing him from the class. श्रुति, आप क्लास में हो? श्रुति सिंह, any of the two? There is two Shruti in the class. Any of the two? कोई दोनों में से कोई भी प्रेजेंट नहीं है क्लास में? Yes, one has replied. Okay, leave him. Up. नंद, आप लोगों से ड्रॉ हो सकता है ये मैग्नीट्यूड स्पेक्ट्रम और फेज स्पेक्ट्रम? रिप्लाई फास्ट.
मैम बता दीजिए.
Okay. So whenever we are going to draw it, what is the basically that we have a value of x omega as equal to 1 upon under root a square plus omega square. So we have, first of all, when we take omega is equal to 0, what is going to happen to the x omega? It is the mod 1. So what is going to happen in the positive side of omega? The same as in the negative side of omega. So it is 1 by underscore a square only. This will be equal to 0. That means x omega should be equal to 1 upon a at the 0. And when we take omega is equal to a or minus a, for example, we are taking the a and it is in the mod. That's why means a दोनों सेम ही होगा basically. X omega value क्या होगा? A square plus a square, and it is equal to what? Under root 2a. ये सही है?
Yes, ये बात.
हाँ, अब ये हम मानते हैं 1 by a. तो of course 1 by under root 2a इसके जो जब भी होगा it will be on the, it has a value less than 1 by a. ओके, तो इसी तरह आप इसको जब प्लॉट करोगे इट विल लुक लाइक, तो आपका फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे वैल्यू आ रही है, फॉर यहाँ पे आपका 0 पे है तो a और माइनस a पे यहाँ पे आ रही है, एंड व्हेन वी डू फॉर द 2a, x ओमेगा क्या हो जाएगा बताइए, इट विल बी a square, of course 4a square, तो it will be under root 5a. of course हम ये देख रहे हैं इसकी वैल्यू और कम हो जाएगी, yes और no?
यस मैम।
तो इसका जब प्लॉट आप करोगे तो इट विल लुक लाइक समथिंग लाइक दिस। इस तरह का कोई प्लॉट आएगा। तो ये प्लॉटिंग नहीं हो सकती है आप लोगों से, बताइए, ये प्लॉटिंग हो सकती है कि नहीं हो सकती है?
यस मैम।
And now similarly you can draw for the phase, this is the magnitude spectrum and this is the phase. तो phase के लिए हम draw करेंगे तो it will look like this. It will look like something like this. ठीक है, this is 0, this is minus a, this is a. तो आप इसे, अब ये आपका ओमेगा है तो ऑफ कोर्स यहाँ पे आपका ये करस्पॉन्डिंग ऑफ कोर्स एंगल के टर्म में ही आएगा, दिस विल बी पाई बाय 4. इसको भी सेम आप ऐसे ही निकाल सकते हो। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू टुक ओमेगा इज इक्वल टू 0, उसमें एक्स ओमेगा क्या आएगा आपका, इट विल बी माइनस tan इनवर्स ओमेगा बाय a, that means it is equal to minus tan inverse omega is 0, 0 by a, so minus tan inverse 0. What will be the value of tan inverse 0? बताइए कब होती है 0? बी फास्ट। सिमिलरली आप ओमेगा इज इक्वल टू a रखो, ओमेगा इज इक्वल टू, तो ये एंगल्स के टर्म में आएगी और यूज टू प्लॉट दिस। सब कर सकते हैं ये प्लॉट? Reply fast. Everyone will be able to do this?
Yes ma'am.
Okay. So in the next class again we are doing 1 or 2 more problems related to Fourier transform, general, and then we will proceed forward. Okay. So with none, again we will meet at the lab. Till now आप class leave कर लो, आपकी next class भी है ना?
Yes ma'am.
Okay, okay. I'm leaving the class.
Thank you.
Thank you ma'am.